The galaxy burns in the flames of treachery. Horus Lupercal, the arch-traitor, has set alight an insurrection that will burn from the outer rim to the core of humanity's mighty Imperium. But there is one man and one legion who could change the fate of the galaxy. Roboute Guilliman and the mighty Ultramarines. Welcome to the 5th installment of our mega Horus Heresy campaign. Today we have the second part of our massive campaign finale with over 30,000 points of models, including 30 tanks, 3 titans, and 1 Primarch, battling it out over 2 massive boards, 100 square feet of Warhammer scenery. Welcome to the Mark of Calth.
Kill him. Utterly annihilate him with your first strike. This may be considered the application of attack in its purest form.
I never wanted this.
After their brutal surprise assault, the 17th Legion word-bearers punished the Loyalist forces, massacring their brothers on the surface of Calth and high in the planet's orbit, ravaging the Ultramarine fleet. Though lethal with bolt and blade, their true masterstroke of treachery was to hijack the Calth orbital defense grid and use it to lethal effect. To salvage at least some form of meager victory, the Ultramarines must take back the powerful orbital weapons and inflict the Emperor's vengeance. Down on the planet's surface, Captain Remus Ventanus has gathered a force of Loyalist Legionary, Mechanicum, and Imperial Army forces and led an armored spearhead deep into the word-bearers-held Landshire port to seize control of a data engine capable of running the weapons grid. And high above the planet's surface, Primarch Roboute Guilliman has led a teleport assault into the Zetzin Verid Yard orbital station, striking hard and fast towards the station control room, where Cor Phaeron, Dark Master of the Faith and right hand of Primarch Lorgar, is running the Calth weapons grid from a captured data engine. The Loyalists must take and hold both these objectives simultaneously to reclaim the Calth orbital weapons grid and turn the tide of the war. But the traitor hordes of Lorgar's finest won't go down without a fight, and their dark gods are with them. The battle for Calth has only just begun.
Officer of Record, start the mark.
Over the first 2 turns of this monster battle, the blood has begun to flow. In the orbital platform, Guilliman's kill squad has struck deep into the station control room, but they haven't fought through unscarred, and Primarch Guilliman finds himself paralyzed by Cor Phaeron's dark warp magic. Down on the planet's surface, Ventanus has secured the guild hall, but is preparing to repel a vicious assault as the structure shakes beneath the onslaught of a Reaver and Warhound Titan. So turn 3 for the Ultramarines, I'm going to be using the Logos Lectora regroup mode. That's going to give me some leadership buffs, and most importantly I can save some of the more combating ones for turn number 4, where I think I'm going to be dealing a bit of pain, but I might be receiving some charges in this turn, particularly in Ollie's next phase. So Guilliman's preternatural strategy is going to be the counter-attack special ability, which means I'll still get some charging bonuses when his word-bearers race in. So for now, it's all about moving the kill squad up through the engine room and trying to get some tanks into position to try and hurt some of these titans, because they are wrecking me. There's no greater leader for my armored spearhead's thrust than the super heavy Shadow Sword, who got in position to target the Warhound, and his baby brother, the Mark IIB Land Raider, zoomed up in support of this frankly suicidal maneuver. Sergeant Grievous of the 39th Company fell back into the protective aegis of the guild hall, and the infantry within the main hall checked their weapons for a brutal turn to come. In Zetzin Verid Yard, Aeonid Theo saw his opening and sprinted up the right flank. After cutting apart the word-bearers on this side of the station last turn, it is time to start making gains towards the data engine. And the Mark VI Tacticals launched towards the remaining Galvorbak, who had massacred Guilliman's suzerain on a guard last turn. With some furious concentrated fire, the Cultist command were annihilated, and Theo's path to the data engine is clear, at least for now. Payback time, the Mark VI Beakies are going to obliterate the final Galvorbak model. Rapid firing, point blank range. hitting on 3s, chasing those 5s, and we have got, wow, lots of Ultimas for Ollie to save there.
All right, that is a 3+ armor save here. All right, we passed 5 of the 6 3+s. It all comes down to the 1 dice. A 5+ feel no pain to keep this guy around. No, a 1, he's gone, he falls, he's out of there.
So I feel like this is the last chance for my tanks to do some serious damage before they probably get wiped off the face of the board by some pretty heavy war machines. So we're going to start with the M2B Land Raider, and he's going to begin by opening fire with his Gravis las cannon sponsons directly into the Sakara. Now these guys are heavy 2 and Sunder. We're going to be hitting on 3, so let's begin with that. 2 hits, and I've got Sunder, so I'm re-rolling this penetration roll. That is a glancing hit. We'll re-roll this one. Oh! I want the penetrate, but I think I'll have to take the glance. So that is just 1 hull point off the Sakara.
Land Raider at your disposal. Nothing can stop us now.
I've got the heavy bolter on the front as well. He's heavy 4 now. He's going to open fire into the word bearers up on the ridge there. Hitting on 3s. Oh, more shocking rolling on the hits there. And then we're chasing 3s to wound. 2 saves for Ollie there.
2 3+s.
Oh, very saved, very saved. Got these las cannon sponsons on the Shadow Sword. I think the priority's got to be the Titan. I will shoot and get rid of these shields. So we're hitting on 3s. These aren't twin linked. We are hitting with 1 front value 12. So we're glancing on 3s. That is 1 hull point gone. The shield is gone. That has done its job. Now it's time for the big old blast template. The volcano cannon is coming back. Now this is when we need to hit. We need to hit well, and we need to penetrate. This is my big gun, my Titan killer. Let's see if I scatter. I have scattered 8 inches in that direction. Let's see. Oh, it goes down to 4, of course, because it's minus my ballistic skill. So that is going to stay hitting the armor there very nicely indeed. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We've got the hit. So it is strength 14, AP 1. So it is auto penetrating. We go straight to the penetration roll, and it's destroyer 1. So we're rolling 3 dice and discarding the lowest. Boom. Oh, and 1 more. That is like penetrating on like 4,000. Big penetrating hit. Now we roll on the damage table. We get +2 to this roll because we're AP 1. So we're looking for a 5 to get that explodes result, which generates an additional set of hull points. 1 dice chasing 5s. Come on. Oh, big Ultima 6. So that is now 2d3 hull points down from the Warhounds. And we've started strong. 5 hull points from the Shadow Sword. She's not dead yet, but she's only got 4 hull points remaining. Great work, Ultramar.
Engaging the enemy.
As the Shadow Sword withered the Warhound to below half health, the Marines in the Guildhall opened fire, annihilating the squad of cultists about to charge and picking off a few word bearers dug in across the street.
Support!
So Guilliman is still under the power of Corphaeron's dark warp magic. I've up to leadership 3 now. Let's see if I can break his spell. I'm needing a big 3 on 2 dice, and I've got a 5 and a 3. I'm well under, so no attacks on me this turn. Ollie now gets to strike with Corphaeron. I'm weapon skill 1. He's hitting on 2s.
Corphaeron hitting on 2s, all hit.
Savage.
We are wounding on 6 with Shred. So that is 2 wounds and Shred. So that's it, 2 and your invulnerable saves.
All right, still on that 3 up because of Adamantium Will. These are all gross psychic attacks. Let's see if I can just keep on saving and not taking wounds. Oh, he loves it. A 4 and a 5. Guilliman is still untouched. He is holding the Dark Master at bay. At the end of the Ultramarine turn 3, I was actually feeling pretty alright. Guilliman is trapped, but Thiel is doing work in the orbital station, and is probably only 2 turns away from reaching the data engine. Ventanus is in trouble. Those Titans are definitely about to hurt me badly, but surely I can hold out long enough. Then the tides of the warp began to change. The Spartan and the Land Raider on the northwest transit zoomed up, preparing to disgorge something truly scary next turn, and the armor on the northeastern flank pierced deep into my lines with a Rhino crashing across the outer terrace. Then the Reaver Titan crashed through the gangway and advanced to bear down upon the Loyalist position. More reinforcements then arrived from the northern board edge with a huge amount of red and gold armored assets. A Cerberus, a Sakaran Venator, a Vindicator laser destroyer, and a Word Bearer's Baneblade. Then as if that wasn't enough, A traitor knight, ready to bring some savage fight back to the Ultramarines. This is a lot of armor, a lot of firepower, and a hell of a lot of points on this side of the table. But the forces of the 17th Legion weren't done yet, as a squad of destroyers flew into the rear of the kill team's lines from the breached access hatch, supported by a squad of breachers on their left flank. And then, deep in the data engine hub itself, Sorit Chure, Corphaeron's most trusted lieutenant, surged forwards with his cataphracti retinue. Apparently, Aenid Thiel's clear run to the objective would not be so easy.
I can't shoot into the Guildhall, but I can assault. And man, have I got some models on the board, and I'm going to get even more. Now, I have 2 squads of 10 Ashen Circle, the Wordbearer specialist, flame-bearing guys. Now, I need to scatter these in using Deep Strike Assault. So I get a scatter dice and 2d6. We go back a long way.
Get away
2,
from
4,
me.
6, 8, 10. We drop down here. Now, we're not worrying about terrain, because we're pretty much always going to land in it. And then on a 1, so one full unit comes here. On a 1, Lachlan gets to decide where the other unit goes within 18 or 24 inches.
Give me that big one. Oh,
No,
okay, no.
I get a pick, so we land within the vicinity of here. We'll get these deployed, and I'll get to charge some of these Ultramarines hiding out in the Guildhall.
Take to the skies! They will never see us coming! Tear their eyes out! You are already dead! Ah! We can taste their blood already!
So Ollie has deep struck assaulted me, and I am about to unload with an intercepting reaction. I have got all my bolt pistols from Ventanis' big old squad. There's the heroes in there, there's the normal lads. Oh my god, that is not great.
That's pretty bad.
Not great at all. Chasing for wounds, just on those classic 4s, and that's 4 saves for Ollie to take. And 4 saves.
Ooh, 2 down.
We got him!
Die, scum!
The destroyers have come on from the rear and whittled away some of my tacticals. It's now time to do a return fire reaction. I've got 7 normal tacticals and the sergeant with the Volkite Serpenta. We're hitting on 3s. It's just classic bolters here. And we'll be wounding on 4s on the blue and looking for a 3 on that black. Oh, we get some saves. Let's see if Ollie can fail the Volkite.
So I've got 2 normal saves here for 3+. We're fine, and the Volkite is a fail.
Ooh. So let's see if that failed save generates another wound. It does. It's another save.
Ooh, we got it. So
All
just
right.
1 dead.
Just 1 word bearer gone.
Feel our wrath! Our faith holds us.
We fired a load of shots into the Guildhall, knocking out a couple of layers and spilling some Space Marines onto the floor. Now it's time to fire the triple turbo laser destructor into this pesky tank and deal with it once for all. Now it has 3 shots here. 7, still -4, it's fine, that's 1 hit on there.
Come on, land on the Rhino, land on the Rhino.
That's a totally cocked dice. That's a direct hit.
No.
Nice for 2. I've got nowhere to roll these dice, there's so many models on the board. And the third one is another hit. That is 3 hits onto the tank. Now I have Destroyer, so we roll 3 dice for the penetration and remove the lowest. So,
Plus 9 in.
21. Then, yep,
10,000.
22,000. Yep. And then, oh, that's a bit worse at just a mere 20. That is 3 penetrating hits. Now, each of these does D3 damage, so we'll do those first. 4, 3, 4, 5. It's got 4 hull points left. Now, any of these on a 6 will explode because it's a super heavy. You'll do an additional D3. That is in another one, another D3. So how many more? For 3 more.
Oh,
is that nearly gone?
It's 8 hull points gone with 1 remaining. You're going to have to fire something else at it.
All right, do you know what? Twin turbo laser destructor. 1 hit really would do us here. That's 1 hit and a direct hit. And 14 hull points off of it. It has finally gone. It has exploded. It's dead. It's out of here. With the death of the Shadow Sword, I've got space to roll my dice. So I'm going to shoot my Sakaran into the Land Raider. I have 8 shots with the accelerator autocannon, hitting on 3s. 4 hits. Now I'm strength 7, you are armor 14, but I have rend on a 6, so I'm looking for 6s. Nothing. Okay. 2 las cannons then on the sides, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Strength 9 with Sunder. Reroll. That's a penetrating hit.
Oh,
Nice.
there it is.
So on his 6, you'll explode, which would be lovely. Yes!
Oh
Get in
no! Get out!
Nice. You are one-shotted by a las cannon. Kaboom! You blow up. It is time to bring the pain. The Ashen Circle are going to use their special hand flamers to burn some of these Ultramarines. Now these have the Torrent 6-inch rule, which means you can place the skinny end of the template anywhere 6 inches ahead of the model. So we've already had a pre-measure. I've got as many as I can here, and we have 56 automatically hitting strength 4 attacks on your guys.
That is bananas.
Which is crazy, man. And we've already lost a few of these on the way in.
And they're strength 4 because they're the zooped up ones as well.
So 56 wounding on 4s. This is half of them.
And the second half coming in, 14 in the first half.
That was a bit worse. It might equal us out.
22 3+ saves. Not so bad after that first half, only 7 or so in the second set. We need 3s here because it's just our armor save, and then
Whoa.
I do. Whoa, that was pretty solid saving. And then I've got 5. Here we go. 5 feel no pains at 5+ because of the apothecary, and that is 4 wounds and 2 wound model profiles. 2 Praetorians incinerated.
Eat bolt gun!
The assaulting phase, I've got the breaches into this tactical squad. Now this is a long charge, this is the only thing I can do. We're looking for a 10, 9, just so close.
Oh, yes.
Nothing there, that gives you another turn to move up and shoot me.
Now, surge movement in this edition means that unit will still move half the charging distance, even though it fails.
Yes.
So surge those breaches up.
That's correct, 8 inches, forgot about 4 inches, yep.
Gilliman is the sire of the Ultramarines, and his ability is that I can pick a phase at the beginning of the game and get 2 reactions per phase, and I picked Assault. So I get to do a second Overwatch here to stop the charge of the naughty fire Bernie boys. So Ventanis is going to unload with his bolt pistols. He's not got a lot, but let's see if we can pepper a few of them away just here in the doorway. And we are hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s, and that is a couple of saves there.
5 3+s. Pass.
Oh.
Nothing.
Oh, damn it. Right, they are in on the charge.
Tear their eyes out! Death from above!
Ollie has charged in against Ventanis and Sidance and their Praetorians, but my 2 Praetors are going to go choppy, chop first. So, Ventanis in the right, Sidance in the left. Let's see what they can do. Sidance has got a Paragon Blade, and Ventanis has got the Patheon, which is a custom master-crafted sword. So he is hitting with 3 dice, and he will be wounding at strength 4 because he doesn't have any strength bonus. Let's chase those 4s. That is 2 dead, and Sidance will be hitting on 3s with no mastercrafted reroll, but he is wounding on 3s, so he kills only 1. So 3 are instantly cut out of the combat, and now it is back to initiative 4. We're fighting together. I've got power weapons. He's got more attacks. It's going to be spicy.
Follow me into battle. By my fury, they shall know the Emperor's name!
We're hitting on 4s with the same weapon skill. That is 6 hits. They are wounding on 4s as well. 1, 2, 3 automatic wound and 1 from the chainsword from the apothecary. That's a single save for you, Ollie. Here, I'll do it for you. Here, catch.
Save! Broadsword 6.
3 more rinsed, but these guys get to attack back.
The Ashen Circle have had a significant boost now. The hand flames are better and the axe rakes are +1 strength, AP 3 with shred. So we're hitting on 4s, and then we are wounding on 3s, re-rolling because of shred. And this could be some punishment on your guys here. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling, more. That is all bar 1 there. So 4, 8, 12, 14 saves on your invulnerable shield.
We might have dished some pain, but we're getting it back. 5+ invuls from the Agram pattern boarding shields, and then we've got the Feel No Pain. Let's roll it up. I have saving 4 on the invul, the Feel No Pain. Come on, Apothecary, do some work for me here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we save 5, take 5 wounds. That is 2.5 Praetorians. Ooh, Ventanis' squad is getting reduced pretty significantly.
The final combat of the game is Corphoron into Gilliman. Let's try and knock some wounds off him.
Let's see if I break my dark magic. My leadership's up to 5 this time, and oh no way, double 6s. I am well and truly under your spell there, Ollie.
He is enthralled, so I get to attack you again. You are still weapon skill 1. That is 4 hits. We're hitting on 2s. We are wounding on 6s. With shred, so we get to reroll everything. Come on, please, let get a wound off. Nice, 2 saves.
2 broadsword saves. Right, well, I've got, once again, my 3-up adamantium will. And
yes! Finally!
2 wounds off Gilliman. He is starting to hurt. How much longer can he take the punishment of the dark warp magic?
Corphaeron stoops beside the crumpled Primarch. Guilliman's breathing is fast and ragged, his armor smokes, discolored, and his blood pools beneath him. There is so much you don't understand.
Well, the tide has absolutely turned. Guilliman is on his knees with his first 2 wounds, word-bearers are swarming into the orbital station, and a ridiculous amount of word-bearer armor is bearing down on the Guildhall, not to mention the transports priming their assault hatches.
The word-bearers have had to pay dearly to reach the end of this world. Sadly, they do not seem to care. The Guildhall will fall next, and no matter how well armored the bunker in the sublevels is, the 17th will dig it out, kill Tauren, and smash the data engine. 300 meters below the Guildhall, the bunker trembles. Tauren, connected in machine communion by the MIU, frowns. 2 Titans have vectored into the fight. Server, are you telling me that reinforcement forces are arriving to supplement the 4th? According to the data, that is the case. The reinforcement strength explodes into the Lachie belt from the east, fast and mobile. A column of land raiders and armor support 3 Titans. An infantry force follows, moving rapidly. The force is mostly 13th and Mechanicum elements from Bartor and the Shadowed Muster, but there are 20,000 army troopers too. The relief force forms 2 prongs of assault. One is a legion force led by a sergeant of the 112th called An Kaiser. The other is predominantly army, but it is physically being led by Ikos Lamiad and a lumbering Ultramarines dreadnought. Lamiad, Ikos Lamiad, Tetrarch of Ultramar, Primarch's champion. He raises his sword in his one good arm and sweeps his warriors into the street fight. Telemachus, the Contemptor, strides beside him, expending ammunition as he drives a wedge into the enemy formations. The shattered survivors of the 13th should not have been able to organize with such precision and effect. In the midst of chaos, confusion, a world ablaze, they should not have been able to rally and focus around such a strategically specific point. But it is only a last gratifying chance to rage into the face of death. If they hope to fall in glory, they are about to get their wish. Tauren has no grid control with which to shift the combat dynamic. She has the kill code, but no damned control.
Well, if you thought there were a lot of models on the board in the first part of this battle report, the Cascada's Killstroke and the full Ultramarines relief force has joined the battle, and now every single model I own for Heresy is here on our boards. We have the Guildhall under fire, but Ventanus is about to be supported, but my goodness, that Titan might look big, but the horde of word-bearers is unending. All of these Titans are respawning, all of these vehicles are coming back to join the fight every time they die. Ventanus is going to have a tough time holding out. It is all about Guilliman's kill squad. Guilliman must break through Corphaeron and his troops must get to the data engine. It is time to jump into the Ultramarines movement and start securing that objective.
My Mark 6 Tactical Marines sprinted forward towards the objective to shepherd Thiel and his Praetorians advance, but the Breachers reacted with a fallback to keep pace.
When do we attack?
Thiel then sprinted forwards, bellowing to the Mark 3 tactical squad behind his Praetorians to follow his sword and strike deeper towards the data engine.
Follow me into battle.
Strategic point identified.
It's time to thin the word-bearer numbers here in the control room. I'm going to open fire with all of my tactical squads in one massive pool against the Breachers. That is 21 bolter shots coming in and a Volkite in there as well, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s and saving against 3s, the standard Marine equation. 6 armor saves for Ollie to take, and we grabbed 2!
My reaction for the phase is to return fire the Breachers into the tactical squad at the front. That is 6 hits, wounding on 4s, causing 3 armor saves.
We can pass these boys. Hold firm! Yes, they do. No tacticals fall. A good equation.
I opened my frankly monstrous shooting phase by combining fire from my Armada on the left flank to annihilate the word-bearer's Spartan, scattering the Terminators inside and delaying their assault on the Guildhall.
Squad deploying. Fall back!
Let fly all guns! face.
Before obliterating the second squad of Ashen Circle with tank sponsons and the Dreadnought Assault Cannon. Led by my mighty Imperial Army battle cannons, a range of armaments also honed in on the enemy Titans, stripping back void shields and leaving them vulnerable to my ultimate weapon.
But the weapons on this guy are absolutely huge. So we're gonna start off with our triple turbo laser destructions. These are just the casual little shoulder mounts here, which are the primary gun on the Reaver. They're not even the main attraction. We're gonna pivot over, we're gonna unload onto the Surtur Warhound. And this is Mortis Maxor, he needs to be deleted. I've got 3 coming in, we'll drop him right on the top, scattering of course. Oh, that guy has yeeted off to the side. This is a big explosion, and it's actually gonna land safely and not hit anything. We'll try another one, we've got 2 more. He's warming up. Right, smack bang on the center there, and we've got a big direct hit. And then the final one coming in, and it is, oh, how many inches is that? 4 inches, 3 inches minus the ballistic skill. That's gonna be smack bang on the center as well. So, 2 strikes landing on the middle. Let's roll for penetration. Strength 12, AP 2, and Destroyer. So we've got to roll 3 dice of penetration, remove the lowest. We're removing that 1, so that is 5. So strength 12, that's 17. That is a penetrating hit, and we'll do the second one. That is another penetrating hit. So our penetration dice, we roll +1 because we're AP2. We're looking for that big 6. Ooh. Oh, that's another D3. And our second one, that's just a normal penetration there. So we've got 3D3 from our 3 penetrating hits. We should be able to remove this Warhound. He's got 4 hull points left. Let's see what we do. That is 2, 3, 5, 7. Warhound obliterated. So we're going to do the exact same thing again onto the Reaver with my second shoulder mount. Now I've already taken off 4 void shields with my missile launchers and my Shadow Sword volcano cannon. Let's see if I can take the final 2. A couple of nice easy hits here. Right on the center, and we've got, oh, our first big hit straight on the top, starting nice. Shot number 2, we are flying 11 inches. That's, oof, again, yeeting off, collapsing part of that building there. And then the third one, we need this one to hit to take both voids off, and a second hit. We auto-penetrate with the high strength of the turbo laser. That is 2 void shields gone. Now it's time for the volcano cannons. The void shields are stripped. There is a big flare of light across the battlefield, and we have exposed Carapace. And now it's time to hunt. I have got my Cascadus Killstrokes Bellicose Volcano Cannon. We're using a bit of a custom profile for these because they technically don't have rules in the new edition. So the Bellicose Volcano Cannon, it's got a little bit of spice here in the ZorpHammer battle reports. It uses that standard Volcano pattern profile, Strength 14, AP 1, Destroyer 1, but it scatters 3d6 minus ballistic skill because it is a huge, unwieldy, blasting bolt of Volkite energy. And then, oh my goodness, does it hit hard when it hits the carapace. So, as Destroyer 1, we roll 3d6 on penetration and minus the lowest dice, and whatever value it exceeds the armor, that's how many hull points it does. Let's see if we can rack up some hits first. Right here on the center, I'll roll in the front here next to the Rhino Ollie, and we have got our first big hit from the right arm. That is 1 in, and with the left arm, we are flying back 8, 9, minus 5, that's 5 inches. Yeah, we're just off the back of the Titans. Armor value 14, strength 14, 3d6 to penetrate. Let's remove the lowest. That is a 5, a big 6 Ultima around the back here, and we remove the 2. That is 11 hull points inflicted on the Reaver. We're almost halfway to taking that guy off the table, but he is gonna get to fire back next turn. Down in the guild hall, Ventanus and Sidance should be able to slice and dice these silly little word-bearer jumpy boys. Ventanus is coming in with his Pantheon. He's master-crafted, so he can re-roll one of those. Oh, nice, 3 big hits. It's used as strength, so 4s to wounds. And there we go. He has cut them off. Sidance doesn't even need to roll. And that is the guild hall secure again for now. But I think there's going to be some more word-bearers bearing down imminently.
Follow me into battle. By my fury, they shall know the Emperor's name.
The final element of this assault phase, the most important of all, Primarch Guilliman breaking free from the suppressive warp magic of Corphaeron. He's got to pass the leadership check. He's only up to leadership 6 now. Big fail with 10. He does increase every turn, every assault phase, so he will get a chance to strike back. It is all on Corphaeron. And Guilliman is rubbish. Weapon skill 1. See what you can do.
So using the Patriarch's Claws, we get 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, 3 hits. We're wounding on 6s with Shred. 1 there, reroll these ones. That's 1 save onto Guilliman.
I've got 2 wounds taken. Let's make sure that my beautiful 3+ invul is going to survive this. And
Yes,
oh no! A 3rd wound on Guilliman. Even Adamantium Will is not saving him here. Chip, chip, chip away, but soon he must break free.
Turn 4 for the Word Bearers could be the pivotal moment of this battle. The Ultramarines have amassed a huge force around the Guild Hall, and time will tell in the coming turns if they can bring it to bear fast enough to save Ventanus and his force. But here in the orbital station, if Ollie can land the killing blow, Ventanus's bravery will all be for nothing.
Well, the Horus Heresy is well and truly back here at ZorpHammer, and I have some mental content planned. From the Black Sands of Isfahan 5 right up to the battlements of the Imperial Palace, not to mention Calth. So if that's getting you excited, it's time to add your name to the ZorpHammer Patreon honor wall.
Today I've got 3 new statues up on the Patreon honor wall. Galoth the Plague Bringer has this Beast Dark Angels inspired Mark II Legionary with a plasma pistol and a Paragon blade in a marble finish. Mr. Goombo has a Mark II Mark III hybrid breacher, vibing a Death Guard from Istvan 3 in a marble finish, and Derrita has a Blood Angels Praetor converted using my spare parts from Relderon in a marble finish. Joining the Patreon is an incredible way to support the channel. It literally just keeps everything together here at ZorpHammer, and you can score yourself your name on a banner or a plaque on the wall, or even a statue like these epic Megazorptrons dedicated in your honor.
If you want to see even more Horus Heresy content, add your name to the Patreon honor wall. Patreon is linked down in the description, and just a massive shout out to all of my Patreons. Thank you so much. None of this would be possible without you.
We must hold the data engine here, so I have Sorichure and some Terminators. They're going to move forward. I've got the Breachers who are going to pull back and shoot, and then hopefully the Destroyers can finish off this tactical squad. It's going to be close. Maybe we can do this. Let's get these guys forward and get them shooting some Terminators and getting some bolt gun shells in.
None shall stand in our path. Engaging the enemy! Die, scum! Feel our wrath! Fly against the enemy! None can travel faster! We shall strike them from the skies!
Under fire. Commencing attack.
We are taking fire!
Standing in front of the data engine, Sorichure and the Terminators are going to unleash hell upon these Ultramarines. We have 10 shots with bolters, twin-linked. Nice, reroll those ones. That is all hit there. 10 bolters, wounding on 4s.
4 3-ups on my Praetorians. Oh, 3 wounds! That is only 1.5, of course, because I've got 2 wounds. But man, that was a bit fierce on 4 dice. And now opening fire with your Breachers. They're going to rapid fire straight in.
3s. That's pretty bad. They're a bit busy, maybe.
Yeah, they're very intimidated by the dueling of Thiel and Teutonicus.
Wounding on 4s for 2 more saves. Hopefully we can pop one off here.
No, come on, calm down, calm down.
Yes!
Oh, no, another one. Well, that is very successful. 2 Breachers down in the Word Bearer shooting phase.
Tear their eyes out!
The Destroyers charged into the Mark VI Tacticals, killing 3 for the loss of 1 in return, and after the Cobalt Warriors fell back, they were massacred in a brutal sweeping advance. An entire squad wiped out.
The only battle that counts is Guilliman versus Corphaeron. You are still under my spell, under my evil magics. Can you break free? You only have 3 wounds left.
Oh,
no, you cannot.
On. This is like the one time I don't want to see Ultimas. All right, well,
4
no
attacks.
leadership test.
Hitting on 2 hits. Wounding on 6s with Shred for nothing.
Okay, no wounds, and every turn it gets easier. Maybe next turn.
With turn 4 in the orbital station going well for the Word Bearers, Ollie turned his attention to the Guild Hall, advancing his armada of red and gold armor forward, hunting for optimal firing positions, but most importantly, screening his transports to set up a mega infantry assault. A squad of Gelvorbak deployed right before Ventanus from the Land Raider, and a tactical squad surged forwards from the Rhino transport. The Sicaran surged forwards on a suicidal run to screen the Wordbearer's center, and a second Rhino surged forwards covered by the advancing Traitor Knight. Yet more reinforcements poured onto the field this turn, more Terminators embarked within a new Spartan, and then a brand new Warhound Titan. I thought I just got rid of that bastard! The Reaver advanced, its machine spirit enraged by the attack from the Cascada's killstroke last turn, and baying for blood, it locked its weapons on its older brother. The Warhound, though, began the shooting phase, unloading the Plasma Annihilator into the Guildhall's northwestern corner, eviscerating the veteran tacticals holding the battlement, but more importantly, opening a new route of ingress for the Terminator's assault. The Princeps within the Reaver then wrestled the machine spirit to convince it to at least fire something at the Guildhall, and the missile pod rained down on the northern wall, finally destroying the last of that outer section and opening a third route of attack for the Wordbearers. The Ultramarines now have 3 choke points to defend instead of 1. And the Sicaran annihilated an Imperial Army Malkador before the Sicaran Venator began to target the greatest threat of all, stripping 2 Void Shields from the Cascada's killstroke.
Right, we have destroyed some of the Ultramarine support here. All of my tanks have fired. Some of my big guns have fired. I've got just 3 things left to do. The Turbo Destructor, and the Multi-Reaver Battle Cannon Explodey Gun. Now, all of these are template weapons shooting at the Warlord, but we have actually measured this out, and if I put a template in the middle, even if I maximum scatter, 12 inches -4 for the ballistic skill, I can't not hit it.
It's too big.
It's so big. Like, it's too big, I can't miss. So all of my scatter templates are going to hit this big old Titan here. Let's try and strip its Void Shields. We've done 2 so far. So we've got 4 Void Shields to go. I've got 6 hits from the Reaver Gatling Blaster. It is strength 8. You have 4 Void Shields. We're looking for 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have stripped all of the Void Shields off of the Titan. With the Void Shields down, it's onto the Triple Turbo Laser Destructor. This is Destroyer. We are strength 14. You are armor 15. But that is 1 penetrating, 2 penetrating, and would you believe it, 3 penetrating.
What a surprise.
So this will be 3d3, but what we're looking for now is the extra 6 here on the vehicle damage chart to get explosions, and this will generate an extra d3. So any 6s because we're AP2, nothing, no, okay.
Ooh, those 5s hurt. Need that AP1 to get through.
But here we are, we're looking for 3d3 damage for 3, 4, 5, 6 hull points, hit points off of the Titan.
6 hull points. Now, speaking of Void Shields, did you regenerate any for your Reaver this turn?
Oh yes, I got 4 Void Shields, so I'm looking for 5 pluses to regenerate. We get 1 back.
1.
That'll help, that'll help.
And now we've got the little Warhound over here. The Scout, Mortis Max's brother, Mortis Baxor, has sprinted on. And he's already fired his Plasma, of course, but he's still got his double Turbo Laser Destructor.
I've got 2 Destroyer weapons here, so again, we have a penetrating hit and another penetrating. So I've got 2 D3 set aside, and I'm AP2 again. Any 6s? Nope. So just 2 D3 more damage for another 5.
Youch, 11 hull points down. I've got 30, 19 left. Jeez, I'm not as tough as I thought I was with these.
Punished, yeah.
These regenerating Titans have got to go.
Charge! Space Marines, attack!
The Galvorback have leapt out of the Land Raider. We need to seize the Guildhall. Let's charge in there and do some damage. 11 inches.
Jesus.
They are well in there. Let's try and knock down some of these guys and kill the last defender of the Guildhall.
Sidance and Ventanus are ready to receive the charge. We've got Paragon Blades. The Murderous Strikes are going to be really key. We'll see what we can do. The Pathon has only got Rending. We'll start with that. 4s to hit because you're weapon skill 5 as well, you cheeky bugger. I've got Master Crafted, so I'll reroll. Loving that. And I'm wounding on Eva. Your toughness 5, right? Wounding on 5s for Ventanus. Looking for big 6s. I've got 1 which goes to Rending, and that's the only wounds that Ventanus has gotten through. Side Answer's got the Paragon Blade. He's still hitting on 4s. No Master Crafted there. The 2 Ultimas help, and we are chasing 3s to wound this time. And he has got 2 big 4s and 5. That's no Murderous Strike. It's on a 6+. So, just 3 Feel No Pains for Ollie to take.
Feel No Pain of 5+. Tank 2 of them, just 1 wound on the Gal Vorback.
A single wound from my 2 heroes. That's not looking good. Now, you're striking initiative 5, so that's even, and you're all coming in before my Praetorians, Ollie.
15 attacks. We have 15 attacks here from the Gal Vorback. Weapon skill 5, hitting on 4s. You might survive a little bit here.
Yeah, that was a rubbish roll on the way in. That weapon skill bonus with the Praetorians, they're nice and elite, has helped me. Going for the wounds.
There we are, wounding on 3s, and 6 are Murderous Strike and Rending.
So the Rending will punch through my armor, meaning I need Invulns, and they are Murderous Strikes. If I fail these, each fail is a whole Mordor! Get out! Single save, and big broadsword 6, just to rub it into Ollie there.
Just 3 6s then on the saves there,
Yeah,
right?
no problems, no worries.
Easy game.
The Praetorians are fine. It's time for the Power Blades to carve a few wounds. Let's remove that corrupted flesh from our former erstwhile brothers. Not many attacks off charge, so the power weapon's going to do the heavy lifting here. We are 4s to hit because we're tied on fight value. That's all goodness. Not many getting through. The Apothecary does nothing. Just a couple of power swords landing blows. Your toughness 5, Ollie? So 5s to wound. 1, 2. God, the odds are going well. Man. So that is Feel No Pains. Feel No Pains. Now I've got 1 guy wounded. If he fails both these, oh, there we go. It comes back around. It comes back around. So pretty much not a lot happening, but the Gal Vorback are inside the guild hall.
With the tacticals falling beneath the fists of the Terminators, the walls of the guild hall are well and truly breached. Ventanus is now holding back a tide of mutant Gal Vorback scum, and traitors are closing in all around him. The Ultramarine Relief Force is doing damage, but with an endless horde of traitor armor arriving every single turn, it is only a matter of time before the defenders of the guild hall are overrun. Everything now comes down to the Zetzin Verid Yard orbital station. Can Guilliman finally break free from Corphaeron's dark warp Maleficarum? Will Aenid Thiel cut his way through Sorit Ture and reach the data engine in time? Or will it all be for nothing as Ventanus and his brothers lie dead upon the surface of Calth? Find out next time in the final installment of the Mark of Calth Horus Heresy Campaign.
Officer of Record, start the mark.
Thank you so much for watching part 1 of this mega finale battle report to this just monster campaign. This episode's very special for me because this is the episode where the whole campaign fell apart the first time, so finally being able to show you guys the best part of everything we shot is so damn satisfying. And strap in, because the battle is just getting started. These battle reports take a huge amount of time to make. All the VFX and sound effects are done by me, by hand, using Adobe After Effects. There's no AI, so they are just an absolute mission to complete. So if you're enjoying them, go and support me on Patreon. A massive shout out to Hugo Abraham, Eamon, Leonard Schrar, Merrick, and Justice Wingart, the latest Patreon to score themselves a plaque on the Patreon honor wall. If you would like to get your name up on the Patreon honor wall, get a plaque, a statue, get on the banners, go and check out Patreon, link down below, to keep ZorpHammer alive. And I will see you guys very soon in the next one.
We march for Calth.